Hello. Hey, it is just me. This is fucking weird. I'm by myself. If you're watching the video, I am in bed in my pajamas. And I'm holding the microphone, so it's a bit weird. Anyway, Ish is out again today. She has just moving into her house, so she's doing up a studio and stuff. And her hubby is away. So it's just her and her little girl Bloom, and unfortunately, all the recording stuff's at my house, and yeah, it's just a bit hard to sort of flick it around. So anyway, I took one for the team, going to do a solo ep, but she'll be all moved into a studio this week, and yeah, she'll be around from then on. But anyway, how are we all? Are we good? This is fucking weird. Talking to yourself, weird. Anyway, I thought it's better than no episode at all. So come on, have a quick chat, and then yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy the night off. Is that heater? Hang on, I'm just gonna go turn this heater off. That would have been Loki, and it would have annoyed the shit out of you all listening to it in the background. But yeah, it is Sunday today. Very last minute, considering the episode drops tomorrow. I was meant to have 2 photo shoots this weekend. I was meant to have a maternity shoot on Friday. And I don't know if you're all Tasmanian, but it was torrential rain. It's meant to be at the beach. So we postponed that. So that was all good. We postponed it to today. And if you're obviously still in Tassie, it is torrentially raining today. So we've postponed it again. But yeah, yesterday I had a shoot that was such a... I just left it just being like, just so stoked. I had a client who messaged me a couple of months ago asking to book in for her maternity shoot. And she was all the way from Hobart. And I thought, oh my God, little old me. Assumed that, maybe she just comes down to the coast or whatever. And yeah, she was amazing. She got here with her daughter and her husband. And I said, how come you come all the way from Hobart to see me? And she's just like, I just love your work. I love your work, and it was worth coming all the way down. They got a hotel for the night, and then they drove all the way back today. So I don't know. I was just like, oh my God, have I made it? Am I at the top? No, I'm not at the top, but I don't know. It just felt really good to be so appreciated. And she got the top dog package, and she booked Trin for hair and makeup, and just obviously just appreciated my work, and it was just such a nice feeling. As any people in running their own shit, they just know that sometimes, I don't know, you just need that little pick me up. But yeah, anyway, that was a little feel good story for me. But yeah, now I have to postpone this poor maternity lady for the 3rd time, and hopefully we'll get some dry weather. Yeah, because, I don't know, rain's good. I love rain. It's wind. Wind's a nightmare, especially at the beach. You don't want to look like a wet mop that's blown. So that's all good. What else are we going to talk about? This is honestly fucking bizarre. I've probably said that 4 times. I'm going to have to bleep it out anymore. What else has been going on in the photography world? Isha and I have started putting dates and things for our what do you call it, a photography retreat, which is going to be in April next year, which is really exciting. I never thought that we would that little old Wildlands would be doing a retreat, and we were going to do, I think, 5 spots, and to be honest, I think like 4 are gone already, so there might potentially only be 1 spot left. But I found this amazing B&B. I'm not going to give too much away just yet, but we found this amazing B&B. We've found 4 amazing, rugged, Tassie, picturesque locations that we're going to do some shoots at. And yeah, they're just going to be really creative, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be learning and, all that sort of stuff. One of our friends, Sol and Sand, who's been here from the start, follow her. She's from Perth or from WA. She's going to come all the way down to Tassie for it. Seriously, amazing. So yeah, we've put our butts into gear and going to start organising that. We thought we had a date, but I'm not sure. We might be changing it to a different one just to, make it easier on everyone else. We try to get out a wedding season, obviously, so it won't be in summer. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on here. Been bulk editing. Um, yeah, I'm trying to do some SEO. That was called. God, Aisha's probably just like swearing at me, but I'm trying to get into more like my Google reviews and doing all that side and trying to sort my website out and do all that sort of stuff. But yeah, Isha's the queen of that. I shouldn't have even brought it up. She's probably just like, Maddie, don't talk about it if you don't know. But yeah, I think that's all that's been going on. Actually, I've got a new hobby that I wanted to talk about, just in case anyone gives a shit. But so my friend maybe about a year ago told me, I don't know if you're allowed to say porn on the podcast, but we're going to call it smut. She goes, Maddie, I read fairy smut. And I was like, what in the world is fairy smut? And she's like, well, it's like romance novels, but it's fairies and they just fuck each other. And I was like, nah, I'm not a reader. You know, I've only ever read self-help books and I've barely finished them. You know, probably not for me. And then I saw her a couple of months ago and she's like, I was like, oh, I'm just so sick of, like, what books should I read? And she's like, do you want the fairy porn? Okay, Kayla, yes, give me the fairy porn. And actually, the more that I'd heard about it, hang on, I'm just going to have a little sippy sip. It turns out there's a lot of dirty bitches out there because so many people read it. I think because I'm just not a reader, I just was completely out of this circle. But, like, it turns out a lot of my friends have been reading it. Isha reads it, heaps. Anyway, so she lent me the first book of, oh my God, I'm going to stuff this up, A Court of Rose and Thorns. I don't know, is it Akata? So she gave me the first one of them, and I told Aisha about it, and she's like, oh my God, this is so exciting. I cannot wait for you to read it. And like I said, I'm not a reader, ADHD brain. I'm like having to, you know, read the first sentence and you got to go back and read it again and go back and read it again and just didn't take any information in. And I tortured pretty much my way through that first book. And then I sort of put it down, was like, you know what, that's probably not for me, not reading, you know, rah-de-rah. I think I even did some of it on Audible. I don't know if anyone is Audible, but that was really good to sort of get me through because it would take me to like a good part. Like, all right, I'll read the rest. So I did that, and then I had about a month break, and she's like, come on, just pick up the second book. Like, I had the whole set here. Like, read it. Then I got into the second one, and oh my God, I think I'm like a book girly now. But it was so good. And now I'm almost finished the third one. Yeah. So I've nearly read 2 700-page books in, I don't know, just shy of 2 weeks, which is good for me. I don't know how to read. Like, I've never read before in my life. But yeah, it's been really good. It's been nice of a nighttime not to be sitting on my phone. I felt like, you know, after dinner and putting the kids to bed and all that sort of shit, I just scroll Facebook to no ends for no reason. And yeah, now I just sit down and I'll read for like 2-3 hours a night. And I tell you, my anxiety, or not my anxiety, but like my, I guess they're like intrusive thoughts or whatever, have like, you know, they're gone. Well, they're not gone. During the day, it's still pretty, whatever. But over night time, when I used to be laying in bed and, you know, watching these videos on Reels or whatever, and my brain was just turning to brain rot porridge. But yeah, now I get to like read this story, and I'm sort of like engulfed in it, and you know, it's kind of like watching a movie in your brain, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to tell you all that if you're not readers, perhaps you are reading the wrong books because. All I used to try to read was like self-help books and like all that sort of stuff. And, you know, you'd get a couple of pages in and then you're just fucking depressed. Like, I was just like, okay, you're thinking about all the shit that's wrong with your life before you go into bed. Or, you know, reading somebody else's problems, and then they're like, all you got to do is like get up and be happy and be motivated. Which is great, I guess. But like, I was trying to read them to wind down and to get off my phone over night time. But yeah, anyway, I am like shooketh that I am reading now. And I actually just picked up, so from the same author, is it Sarah J. Maas? I just got a few more of her different series. I think it's like a Thrones of Glass. Look, I'm really new to books, okay? I'm trying my best. But yeah, anyway, very smart. Amazing. I was promised more rootin' than what's going on. At best, there was a finger banging in there that was kind of interesting. And then there was a chapter of him rootin', I guess. But I was promised, oh Jesus, I was promised porn and it just hasn't come. So I would love some recommendations on what and all the smut everybody else is reading. But anyway, this is my PSA. If you're not a reader, honestly, try these. At least these. I think these would be like the Harry Potter of like this sort of romance fantasy type stuff. Like I imagine it's probably everybody's read it. You know, it's really popular. And I've seen like a lot of people say that it was like their gateway into other books. So yeah, do it. Buy the book. Borrow it off me if you know me. I'll lend it to you. Or get a Kindle. That was what I really want. I really want a Kindle next. Have you seen them? You can get like the little iPad stand and you put it near your bed and then you can tuck yourself in and then you use the little scroll button. Oh my God, what a dream. The arm cramps from holding a book. But yeah, it's been really good. I feel like my mental health in the last couple of weeks has just been, I mean, not that it's been like plummeting down to the ground or anything, but it's just been nice to have an outlet that's not work, that's kind of just for me. And, Isha and I send each other memes and shit about it. So if you've read these books, I feel like we should all be in a group chat and send each other like the fucking reels and stuff because they are hilarious. I would love that. I don't know. It's just been nice. It's been nice having just a little something for me that's not my phone because, I'm just so sick of it. I don't know if anyone else feels the same. Here I am rambling. Oh, here comes the rain again. I don't know if you can hear that through the microphone. It is heavy. Oh my God, I was supposed to be at the beach right now. It is like sideways torrential rain. Fuck yeah. But yes, anyway, get a book. Don't get a book. Whatevs. Treat yourself, honestly. It's been really good. But anyway, that's all I sort of wanted to talk about. I just thought that, me dribbling shit for 20 minutes is better than no episode. And I really wanted to talk about these books because I really want other people's recommendations. I think I definitely don't like crime or like real life type stuff. Like I'm definitely not into like the murderers and the psychopaths who are like real people. But I think I'm more into like the fantasy type side, like fairies and all that sort of stuff. Because murderers are real, fairies are not. I don't want to hear about someone getting tortured or whatever. So give me like the G-rated smut, if that's possible, the fairy smut. But anyway, thanks for listening to me talk shit, talk absolute dribble. We will be back next week. I'm still really hoping to have some guests on soon, but it's really hard to set up 3 microphones. So yeah, that will be something that we look into. We were thinking we might just pass the microphone around between everybody and be like, can you answer your question now? Here you go. But yeah, anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Wildlands Education. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Maddie Page Photography. Follow Isha. She's Photos by Isha on everything else. And yeah, we will talk to you guys soon. I was going to do a like would you rather, but it's kind of just me and it feels weird asking myself that. But yeah, I think from now on we might just do them in bed. That'd be nice. I wonder if Isha and I can just Skype each other moving forward. All right. Anyway, see you guys. Bye. Ooh.